Morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at in YouTube land. Good morning, good evening, good night, YouTube land. If you're on the YouTube, let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're on the Zoom, I know where you're tuning in from. I know, it's a little glitchy there. It's out of my control. Can't do anything about it. What do you expect for free? So I see we have some crazy movements with gold this morning and overnight. Let's see how things go. Today we do have a wild ride with news because we have FOMC people talking. It's a lot of FOMC today. So expect some wild movements. Oregon, all right. Christian, my brother, good morning. Jay-Z, hello. Annie Isolated, hello. So 10 o'clock is the next news. Is that the official Jay-Z, Beyonce's husband? So far, these are the zones I'm looking at. Let's refine it a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, not on the YouTube. Sorry, not these ones. Don't follow those. Those are yesterday's. I'll give you a range for the YouTube. Relax. Relax, be happy. Bailey, good morning. Refresh me, FOMC. So I'll put it this way. Every day, before you trade, you should always look at news. Always. You're going to see what news is happening throughout the day at what times. So this is it in Eastern time. And what is FOMC? What are they talking about with their 10-year bond auction? This Rick's house price and this and that. To keep it simple, don't worry about what each thing means. What FOMC is, what these interest rates mean. If you can just get into the habit of knowing that there's news at this time, be careful, and then learn that FOMC is one to stay away from or to be cautious of. Like really today, we probably shouldn't even be trading with that much FOMC related. So think of it that way. If you get into that habit, you'll survive. And then if you want to take the time and learn what FOMC is and how to read it and how to anticipate what's coming up, then that's a whole different journey. Hopefully that makes sense. It's consolidating in this range. We'll have to see what it's doing on the bigger time frames. I reckon, partner. Bailey is here this morning because I send him random nonsense to keep him awake on Instagram. So the more active you are, the more normal what I share with you is. Go ahead, Bailey. Explain to the audience. Try to explain what the hell I've sent you. This is probably what a Diddy threat sounds like. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try to tell them. They won't believe you. Explain it. Explain to the nice people what I've done to you. That is quite... You know what? I'm going to go with this. Here we go. Okay, his paranoia is coming out. Correct. I totally don't have work or anything like that. I'm only awake for Edwin's live. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm so glad that you don't have work or anything. You're just here for this. This is what's helping you breathe and live and survive. So basically, Edwin should have his internet privileges revoked. And the CSIS is currently making a laundry list for this man. Edwin is an Avengers level threat. Pretty much. Pretty much. I appreciate that you only see me on an Avengers level threat. That means you don't see the bigger picture. The things go to Beyonders and Eternals level, multi-level threat. It's a multi-level marketing threat. Avengers level threat. I like that. No, we're gonna go. Today we're gonna play it super safe. That's what we're doing. That's why we're looking at this range. So the YouTube can see what the hell I'm talking about? I'm talking about all the way to 55. Some of you are probably too young for 55, but let me know if you know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's see how this goes. Let's get rid of this. Let's make sure everybody's awake in here. Yeah, this playlist isn't so bad. This one's a little bit better. Just a little bit. This is the waiting part. This is the most exciting part. Everyone's anticipating gold to fly from here. I don't think so. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. I mean, I would like it to, but either way, I make money. Fahad, good morning, good evening, good nights. Give me 1 second here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I forgot yesterday. I'm sorry. Look, I'm human too, okay? Relax. I'll put it today. Sometimes I get carried away and I forget to record my stories, alright? I do it too. I was actually programming a lot of YouTube shorts for my YouTube. That's how fires get started. Only you can prevent forest fires. I don't think it had the potential to reach 2582. We'll see. We'll see, Fahad. We'll see. We will see. Look at it this way. If it doesn't go down to that area, then we're not entering the trade. I'm just playing it safer today because of the news. The news today will be a wild ride, so I don't want to be on the wrong side of that ride. Do you use fib? Yes, sometimes. Sometimes, yeah. Like, if it's a first date and you just met her, then you should use a fib, yeah. Don't get me in trouble like that, Christian. Yes. Sometimes I use Fibonacci, yes. There's an order block in 2505, 2509. It would seem that way, I guess. Let's see what you're looking at. Live. What is an order block? Well, order block is a conversation for another time. An order block is when a man and a woman love each other very much and they don't know how to tell each other. So what happens is an order block forms. And when there's too much of an order block, the market needs to be retested. And sometimes the market likes to touch order blocks and bust through them. Now there's a good fib. That was good. That was good. That was good. I'll give you that. 2505. Where'd that go? I don't even know where that went. Are you looking all the way down there? So you're telling me it doesn't have the potential to hit 2582 and you're looking all the way down there? Like, it's not impossible for it to come back down and retest 2505. If anything, it's absolutely due. It's overdue for it. So I'm all for it coming down to these levels. It's like I said last week, and it still applies. Just like how it was crashing yesterday. It's been overdue for a huge retest. So I'm not totally against this area. If anything down here, I'd go. I would rather, if anything, I'd say here. Let me change the colors so we don't get too confused. I'd even be ballsy enough. I'd be ballsy enough to say down to here, this range. Now there's a good fib. I'll put a fib for you, Christian. I'm gonna put one for the sake of it, to make you feel better. And look at that. See that? You see that? You see where it ends up? See where my buy is? How beautiful is that? Yesterday the bear twerked too much. That's why it broke. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. I think my brain decided to censor that memory because it was just too graphic. It's too graphic for the charts. I don't think we should show Christian the Makala axe twerking bear. We might scare Christian away. Christian and Jay-Z and Annie. Yeah, I'd have to agree. I prefer this playlist. So far it's a better vibe. Let's put a timer. 10 a.m. Let's put a timer to each thing. Hopefully it doesn't lag the stream too much. But just like safety equipment, we'll find out. F around and find out. You'll find out. I think the bear broke my internet service provider yesterday. Didn't even work day job because of it. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome for breaking your internet. I think your internet connection was facing some Diddy problems because it got busted. See what I did there? See what I did there? We're gonna just let it slide like baby oil today. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. So, 17 minutes. Perfect. We'll do that. We'll put it here. Okay, how is this? Let's see. So there's no confusion as to what the heck is going on. And when random people pass by in YouTube land, they can see what's going on. Hopefully it doesn't lag up the stream too much. We will need a bear. Is there a Samuel L. Jackson emoji for TikTok? Which emoji are you talking about? Are you talking about emoji or the GIF? And are you? Because I know you'll know exactly. Most people, because they're too young, I guess. They don't even know where that scene is from. Are you talking about the scene from Training Day when he's in the car? That one? Because I know you've seen the movie. All the young cats in here don't even know what movie it's from. They don't even know how iconic that movie was when it came out. Now it's just a kid. Yeah, okay. So it's that one. Okay. So I got you. Since it is that scene. Since it is that scene, I know what you said. And right back at you. Oh, sorry. I'm so dumb. I was thinking Denzel Washington. It's very rare. It's very rare that I think of Samuel Jackson memes. My bad. I was talking about something totally different. Because you said the John Travolta. Because you said John Travolta. Now I know what you're talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. So now that I know what you're talking about, not right back at you. But I know what you're talking about. I didn't. For some reason, I saw Samuel Jackson, and in my mind, because of like meme references, I was thinking Denzel Washington. That's his iconic line. I don't care what, like, whether he's in a movie or not. When you see Samuel L. Jackson, that's his phrase. The power of branding is what it comes down to. I don't understand my Instagram. Sometimes it just goes wild. I noticed Hassan isn't here this morning. I saw him active in the chats. He must have blown his new account. Isn't that a minor news? Yeah, it's a minor news. I'm just putting a timer for all the news, that's all. For the sake of watching something. So for Christian earlier, because you were asking what's FOMC. When you're going to check the news, you can go to a website like forexfactory.com. And you see all the news that's happening. A yellow folder means it's low impact, like it's not really a big deal. Orange is kind of middle, and red is high impact. That's one way of looking at it. When you see FOMC and like PPI, like you start to like recognize and hear different news that are impactful, even if it doesn't have a red folder, and you'll just get used to it that way. I didn't see everything that happened to Hassan. I went through the chat quickly. All I saw was something about he has to like stop for the day, or something about $2 loss, or like one more trade. I haven't gone through it carefully, so that's why I kind of figured he's probably out for the day, beating up his pillow, angry. He's for sure, and this is, I'm gonna say this is way worse for him, or like you guys, because he grew his $20 account to almost $700 American, and he's in Morocco, so that is like a crazy amount for, you know, Morocco. Like he could have probably bought a new house, a new wife, and a car, and a goat over there. So to lose that account, for sure he's angry. And like now going back down to like almost nothing, it's it messes with your head. I use FX Factory. I was wondering what FOMC was. Is FOMC the Fed? Pretty much, yeah. See? Federal Reserve. Federal Open Market Committee. FOMC. So when you want to learn about what news are, or what news is, however you want to put it, or however it's said, you just come here. You can go look at it, learn about it. What was the news? Why did it go up, or why did it go down? What does it mean, Basil? you know? So you can come here and look at it. I know you're not new, Christian. So that's why, like, for new people, I'll say don't stress about what the news means, because by the time it's out, the market's moving. Like, the moment it hits 10 o'clock, you're gonna, the move is going up and down. And then as the guys are talking, if it's like a speech, because sometimes it could be that at this time they're going to be speaking, or at this time they're going to be announcing like their reports, and they're going to do it vocally first, or at this time they just drop the news, right? They just submit it and then the markets decide. So depending on what it is, by the time us as retail traders, we're basically idiots in their eyes. And to the degree that we understand the news is so small that by the time we have a clue or even read a sentence, the move has already happened. Like, it could be 10 o'clock right now, as an example. Like, it could be 10 o'clock on the dot, and it'll go like this. You couldn't even have opened the folder before this totally drops. I've never hovered over the name or clicked on it. That's okay. That's how it goes. Now you know. See, you learned something new from being around a group of people that are involved in a topic that you're interested in. That's the power of being in a community of active people. See, you can click here too. What does this mean? I don't know. I'll even be straight up. You'll never see me pretend. I don't know. I don't know how to read this. And guess what? I don't care. It is good. It is good over time to start kind of analyzing what the news was that was dropped. Like for major news, at least, like FOMC and PPI. And to see like, okay, well, they said this and the market moved this way. This happened and the market moved like that. These earnings from these companies came out, and this news came out and it didn't impact it. And that's something that you pick up over time. You can't really like teach that. You can give insight on like, I've noticed this, I've noticed that, but that'll just come with your own time. And even then, it could still be wrong. It's never like anything set in stone. Where it's like, okay, if this happens, then it's guaranteed to go up. If this happens, guaranteed to go down. No. Here's the only like guarantee. If there's higher tension in the Middle East, oil goes up. If there's war, metals go up. That's it for sure. So like, I'm all for the price of metals going up, but I don't want it to be because people are dying. Looks like a volume indicator. I don't know, maybe. It just says graph. So maybe this is the volume of purchases, this stuff. I don't know. You are more than welcome to take the time and learn what this graph means. Mistakes are part of the game. If you are refusing to make more mistakes, you won't make it. Yeah, I'm fresh to threads. I just made a threads. But not like Chris shouldn't be looking at me like it's my fault. It is your fault. Mistakes are how you learn. Mistakes are exactly how you learn. So here's a good lesson. If you are in the mode of like, it's time to walk away from the trades, not construction trades, but like from trading, you should be able to like watch the chart and not trade. It's the same discipline like right now. I want to be in a trade. I want to be in a trade. But I have to wait for my setup. I have to. Electricity is gone. That's shocking. Christian, how was that for a fib retracement? So the next news is in 30 minutes. So Christian and new people. So news just dropped a minute ago. If you want, you can go take the time, learn what did it say, what are the notes, what it's talking about. But we don't care about that. I think we need to show Christian the axe wielding Makala twerking bear. I think we need a little bit of axe wielding Makala twerking bear in our life right now. It helps make the market go down. I can already sense. I can hear it in Christian's mind. He's thinking, "Oh no. What is going on here?" Oh, I didn't realize. Obviously, I didn't realize that you had an issue. Hope you're okay. Obviously, I'm glad you're here with us. Don't mind the bear twerking in the meantime. We're just trying to drop the market. Glad you're here with us. Sucks you had a health scare. Please prioritize that. That is more important than trading. Here is the Makala Temple Axe Bear. The twerking Makala Bear. Remember I said earlier, if we don't catch a trade today, we don't catch a trade. We're better off playing it safe today. Today would be like going through a landmine field. You won't be able to get the image of that out of your mind now. You're welcome. You're welcome. If I was the markets and I saw that bear, I would be absolutely horrified. Absolutely. I'm horrified. I'm disgusted at myself. What the hell happened here? What's all this? Where's my Makala bear? Oh, it was all the way up there on that time frame. Well, we'll have to rebuild the Makala bear. It's okay. We'll survive without the bear. Excuse me. There we go. The markets rejoice. The bear is no more. Let's give her a makeover. God bless your soul, Sir Edwin. You're right, Bailey. You're right. We should honor the dead. We should. Absolutely. And in honor of speaking about souls and honoring the dead, just like you asked for, Bailey, and in the spirit of Halloween, I can hear you thinking, oh no. Oh no is right. Oh no is right indeed. Right as rain. Forget the Makala bear. We have a skeletal bear. What are these? What are those? Why, my good sir, these are his feet. You ever hear the expression, throw me a freaking bone? What's this last one for? Not what you think. So, you got what you asked for, Bailey. This is exactly what Bailey was asking for. He sent me a DM saying, I want a bony bear. How can I explain this one on my stories? Austin Powers. Oh man, God bless you. You actually knew the reference. I'm not surprised that you did. But thank you, Scott, for knowing the reference. That's all I have ever wanted in this life. This is Boney Bear. Was it Boney Bear or did he say Bona Bear? Here in Canada we have Build a Bear. I guess that's in the States, it's different. Here it's Build a Bear, there it's Bona Bear. Whatever that means. I think Michael Myers wants to make another Austin Powers. I think. You're older than dust. Older than gold dust. If you think about it, because you know the Austin Powers franchise and like the jokes they had. If they were to make one now and adjust the jokes to like today's sensitivity, it would suck. Absolutely suck. Adam Sandler is making a Happy Gilmore 2. I don't know if you knew about that. Because he's tired of the wokeness and the sensitivity. So he's looking to bring back that, realism. So I'd be looking forward to that. Watch. That movie will do great at the box office because it's not sensitive. It's like they say, go woke, go broke. They would never go over now. That would be a W. Absolutely. Wrong channel. Almost crashed the entire life. All the homies love Adam Sandler. That sounded pretty ditty. I remember TV shows like Sanford and Son. See, I remember that, but I was too young to watch that. I don't mean that I wasn't allowed to watch it. I was too young to like be aware of the show and watch it. Because I grew up watching like Seinfeld. Every day, 10 o'clock at night, watch Seinfeld. They they would get canceled now. Even things like Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy, Felix the Cat would get canceled today. If you go watch Ren and Stimpy now and Felix the Cat, not the original black and white version, as messed up as that one was, but the one from the 90s with the, you know, in color. Whoever wrote Felix the Cat had to be on some kind of psychedelic trip. There's no way. Exactly. That's exactly how it would go. Good call. The original Bugs Bunny would never. Oh man, the original Bugs Bunny. Yeah. I hate that they took out the Tasmanian Devil. When they took out the Tasmanian Devil, claiming that it's racist, I knew cartoons wouldn't be the same. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you're looking to take a trade, you do have access to all the signals channels. You know that, right? At like I'm not stopping you from entering a buy or a sell. You're more than welcome to look at one of the other alerts channels. Some trades were sent out recently, actually. One was 30 minutes ago. And funny enough, it's a buy limit, one of them. And wouldn't you know, it's kind of, it's a bit higher. It's a bit above my buy range, but within my fib retracement. So you're welcome to go take the trade. And even that trade, you have to wait because it hasn't activated yet. Unless you want to take another one. If you want to gamble in the meantime, or think you're some kind of like godly genius that you think, oh, since they're all looking for buys down there, I'm going to be the one brilliant genius and take a sell, and I'll just ride the sell all the way to their buy, and then I'll get out of the sell, and then I'll enter the buy, and then I'll make money on both ends. Wow, congratulations. No one has ever thought of that in the history of gambling on Forex. Today, no bueno. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. There have been times, because like I'll do these live sessions until 11 a.m. So like let's say for another 35 minutes, 37 minutes. There have been times where in the last 5 minutes our trade activates. So like last week, I think it was Friday. It activated the last 5 minutes. We were here for another hour. You could do limit orders if you want to. If you want to. Just make sure that your stop loss and all that is set if that's how you're going to do it. We have all had those thoughts, and we have all done it. We have all had those thoughts, and we all had success doing it, thinking like, I knew it, I was right. And then we all ended up at the same destination like Hassan. It's all love, brother Hassan. We all get there. We all experience it, and we all face the same wall and the same crash and the same heartbreak. Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah, exactly. It was Friday. So it's just how it goes. So maybe you know how the market goes. This news in 5 minutes could really be nothing, or could just start to scare everybody. Just because this Goolsby sounds very, very Halloween. This Goolsby starts talking, and then everybody gets nervous. Everybody starts clenching their butt cheeks, and then next thing you know, the market starts crashing or pumping up. When you see the name Powell, that he's going to speak, that is when gold, like that is when you should be afraid of being in gold. On the wrong side of gold, at least. So, see, we don't have any Powell, but we have a lot of FOMC people talking. The mental battle is a tough discipline. Yes, exactly. There are so many aspects to master psychologically. Learning the charts is the easy part. Learning how to read the charts, understanding risk to reward ratios, and understanding pips, currency pairs, and this and that. Those are the easiest parts of trading. Learning that, you can learn that within the first month or two, easily. That's just information. Putting together all the elements in a way that you can execute consistently, patiently, with discipline, that is the part that no one can teach you. Nobody. And that's the part that no one can answer you and say how long it's going to learn, because that is really on you. How long will it take you to learn it? And did you learn all the elements that you needed? Did you go through all the ones that you're not going to use so that you can go through the ones that you will use? I don't know. Are you around the right group? Are you around the right people? Are you being mentored by the right person? I don't know. That message was not for Christian. That's for like all the new people. Christian knows. Christian's been through a lot of good and a lot of bad. Christian has his battle scars in the market. And if you haven't, by now, make sure that you do. You always got to be able to, promote yourself, because as the author of the Amazon best-selling book, Your Next Step, New Tools for Financial Abundance Now. Should never be afraid to promote yourself. So if you haven't subscribed or liked the live, make sure you do that. Make sure that you do. Bam. Bam. The weather here is changing so much, I don't even want to go do anything. And where can we pick up our copy? Well, good sir, due to the fact that the publisher I had published with has gone out of business, at the moment, until I locate or negotiate with a new publisher, I have to do printing here locally myself. So the only way to get your own copy of the Amazon bestseller, Your Next Step, New Tools for Financial Abundance Now, is to DM me directly, and we can set up a payment process, and I will ship it to you signed directly. I accept crypto payments or PayPal. If you're in the States, those are probably the two best options. If you're in Canada, we also accept e-transfer. For my American friends, we don't have Cash App. We don't use that. We don't have that here. Not print on demand. I have to print them in bulk. So like I'll print out a box of them at a time. So it's like a box of like 100. So depending on how many orders I get, sometimes I'm printing 100 at a time, sometimes 500 at a time. It depends. Like if I'm doing an event, and it's like a few hundred people, then obviously part of the event price is factored into how many copies I'm going to be either selling or giving away or whatever the deal is. So message me directly for your copy of Your Next Step, New Tools for Financial Abundance Now. Should we give the Bony Bear? Oh, the news happened. You're right. See? Good catch. So busy promoting myself. Allow myself to introduce myself. We're obviously not going to be waiting for 12:30. There is this guy, Google Gob, speaking. He's speaking now, so we should see this shake up a little bit. So I'm not going to put a timer for the next news because we're not going to. We're not going to wait for that. Nope. That doesn't look the way I thought it would. It looks worse. I'm gonna get myself canceled with that. With this, it's better on the Makala Temple Bear. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to get canceled. No, we can't put the wizard. The wizard is when we enter the trade. That has been bothering me actually. Thank you for pointing it out. Okay, let's mess with everybody. There. That way it's hidden. No. How can we make this work? Because that's bothered me. It's been bothering me actually. Oh, we'll have to leave it. Thank you. Now I can't unsee it. I think I will go for a trip right now. What if I did this? Here. We'll just jam out. That's how you wake everybody up. Bear is in the way. So entry points I share on Thursdays and one other day throughout the week. So that's not an entry point anyway. That was a Fibonacci retracement. So that is, I mean, that's technically in my entry. So in this beautiful golden zone is my entry. The bear being there is to scare the market. So those are the levels. That's the fib there. But it really won't help in today's case in terms of like what entry price is. The floating head Edwin freaking me out. And good morning, Juan. Good morning. All the way from Texas. You still owe me a beer. You still owe me a beer. Right? Did you get me a beer or not? I don't remember. Or was it that I owe you a beer? We could always reset it. So hopefully that makes a bit more sense with the levels and stuff. The bear is there to help because the scary wizard bear helps put some fear in the markets. He's probably not big enough today. We could give him some more of a pump. That should do it. $19 minutes. We'll see if we hit our entry price or not. Like I said at the beginning, okay, today it's better if we play it super safe with all that news that's happening later on. If we had looked for a closer entry earlier, like it really wouldn't have made much of a difference. So we're better off waiting. On a 1 hour chart, does that look like a reverse head and shoulder? Let's see. Let's see. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Is this what you're talking about? Is this what you're after? Is that what you're after? Could be. Could be. I don't know. What if it's like this? That's possible too. That's it. That's it. from 0.3, 4, and 5. You can look at it from so many ways. You could say, oh look, there's a untapped fair value gap over here. Right here. Oh, fair value gap for my ICT people. Look, a fair value gap. That hasn't been touched. It's waiting. All these beautiful order block people. Go to the day. Oh look, more fair value gaps. No, the fair value gap is actually like this. Wow, fair value gap. But then we also have a fair value gap over here. It hasn't been touched, fair value gap. Fair value gap, fair value gap. So is that what's happening? Is this what we're looking at? Or are we going to pull out another fib retracement and go from here to here on the day chart? And my golden zone's still there too. So is it here? Look at all these confirmations that we have. Lovely. What about here to here? On the day. Excellent. Just like Diddy, waiting to be touched. Exactly. Exactly. Gotta bust out the baby oil. Bust out the baby oil. If it breaks the zone that it's in now, let me get rid of all this stuff. You are right, Juan. I mean, it could be a reverse head and shoulders. I'm not putting it down. You never know. It could be it. Could be a bit of a double bottom. So we'll see. So absolutely could be a reverse head and shoulders. It could be like a choppy double bottom. So it could be like a choppy double bottom. We'll see what happens. Either way, if it breaks this area, it's going to search for the next lower area. So like if it breaks here, if it breaks below this, then we should be getting our buy zone, which really makes sense because if you look at it like this, let me make it wider. So we'll see. It could be that this is the bottom for it for today or for now. It could be. But there is a lot of selling pressure. We just have to wait and see if it breaks it. Could we catch a sell? Could we? I don't know. We could try if it's worth the risk. With 10 minutes left, do we want to gamble that? I don't know. I mean, this would be a good price here for a sell. Here to here. I would take that. See? I'll take that. I'll take that sell for a scalp. Scalp. Okay. If you were to take it, it's a scalp. So be clear. Who's howling? Opportunity. Opportunity is howling. That's who. Roll the dice. That's it. I always keep my dice here. My dice from high school. When it comes time, if you're going to enter, do so at your own risk. Make sure you have your stop loss set. Whatever your risk management is. Make sure you show some love and hit the like on the YouTube live so that the algorithm knows to send it to more people. So that they know that there's actually something of some kind of value or entertainment here. I appreciate you all being here with me this morning, this evening, tonight, depending where you're tuning in from. You're always welcome, of course. The goal is to create a space where people can come and trade and get along, help each other become profitable. Looking to help 25 people be profitable before the end of the year, whether it's on the free side like this or on the paid side. Yes, it is still valid. The buy is still valid. We're still focused on the buy. Okay. We didn't shift to a sell. It was just the gambling side of me looking for somewhere to get my fix. So if you're going to take that, make sure you have your hard stop set. Okay. The delay on today's session is wild. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Some days it's like 5 second delay, 8 seconds. Other days it's like 15, 20, 30. There was one day it was 55 seconds delay. So if you're fresh on the YouTube, you haven't been here often, know that everything I'm saying to you is delayed. Okay? So make sure you don't wait for me to say anything. Make sure you're watching your own chart and executing your own decisions. Will we fix our gambling addiction before the end of the hour? We'll see. We will see, indeed. Big battle going on in these last 5 minutes of the hour. Yep, big battle indeed. If it goes all the way to my buy zone from here, I will be so upset. I'll be so upset because I could have done the gambling thing and taken the sell all the way down. Because it's missed my entry for this sell scalp. Today might be a no trade day, which sucks, but no loss is better than a loss. So, I mean, there's that. How close is that? Let's see. The high, I can't see it. Here, the high, 26.1193. 26.1193. So by like 70 pips, 70, what am I saying? 7 pips. We were off by 7 pips. 70 cents. We could have been in and out for the scalp right now. I'm feeling lucky today. Right here, 7 pips. 7 pips. I want to see how long the delay is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 seconds. Today is wild. 40 seconds. It was like 20 earlier. I don't know what's going on. It's not even raining today. I don't understand it because it's not my internet. I have like the fastest internet here. It's like almost 2 gigs or something. It's like the fastest here. Could be my computer glitching. Maybe I should have reset my computer last night. Poor girl. Poor girl's overheating. 1 minute till the end of the hour. Candle close. We have Juan's reverse head and shoulders happening. "20 seconds. I don't know if this hour candle closes like this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I mean, for us, I think it'll work out for the buy, but I'm saying I don't know in terms of it going back up. I don't know. We'll see. I could be totally wrong. Who knows? We don't predict the markets here. We're not fortune tellers. Well. When's the next news? 12:30? 12:30. So that's when Thomas Jefferson speaks. This afternoon is going to be wild and choppy. So look. Okay? This is going to be easier said than done. And I'm buying myself time, so hopefully it goes into the sell zone by the time I finish saying what I'm going to say. For the rest of the day, monitor the chart to see if it enters our buy zone. Okay? If you're looking to do the sell scalp, do so at your own risk. Okay? That is just a small spot to enter to see what happens. Is it happening now? But we are after the buy. Okay, so we're playing it safe today, even if you take the sell scalp. Okay, even if you take it, it's still a small risk. You see it right there with the range. So it's like no more than 20 pips. So if you're gonna do so, if there's a day to either play it super safe or stay away from the markets, it's today. Okay, and I know it's easier said than done, and all of us are looking to make profits and whatever, and like get in there. But it's better to do it. I won't be surprised if it flies through the zone it zoomed through yesterday. Absolutely, it totally happened. So, however you're gonna manage today, playing it super safe should be the theme of today. I mean, you should be safe every day, right? Like Christian, make sure you wear a fib, protect yourself, and yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like, of course. Tomorrow we'll be here at the same time, so 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. If you are looking to learn more about trading and investing, hit me up on Instagram. DM the word YouTube, so I know you came from YouTube, of course. And we'll take it from there. If you're going to take the sell scalp, again, do so at your own risk. And yeah, other than that, keep smiling. I entered. Don't let anybody piss you off. And I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you manage your trade. Or it's a scalp, okay? Scalp meaning you're in and out. If you are able to collect 20, 30 pips, do so and walk away. Okay? I'm out of here. Always wear a fib, exactly. Wear a fib or an IUD, whatever suits you. Let me manage this before I log off, because then I get ripped apart behind the scenes. 1 second here. Use protection, use stop loss, always wear a fib. Exactly. All right, everybody. Manage your trade. If you're in the risk here, keep smiling. Don't let anybody piss you off. Tomorrow, same time, same channel. The link is already up